Crazy ending. A lot of times it looked like you guys had it, especially during the first overtime. What happened? Do you feel like that it kind of got away from you?
I mean, just a couple plays here and there. Didn't get the rebound a few times. They hit a few tough shots. We didn't hit a few shots, and I thought we had it for a second. Unfortunately, we didn't. So that's one that's going to sting for a while. So we got to live with it and move on. Got a big game coming up Saturday, I believe, on the road at NKU. So we just got to watch some film on today, learn from it, and move on.
Alex, what did it feel like to you out there?
Yeah, it's just all night. It was tough for us to get stops on defense, and
I get it. They're a high-scoring team. You knew that going in. You tried a little zone that worked for a while, but they just kept scoring.
Yeah, they got three really good guards that start, and then they got another one coming off the bench. And yeah, they all can score really well. So it's a tough matchup for anybody, really. And they played well tonight.
Didn't feel like it, but you joined the 1,000-point club. He's been in it for a while now. It's a great accomplishment.
Thank you.
Yeah. I didn't know what to ask you.
Yeah, it's thinking about it, I'm just so grateful for all my teammates that I've had, past and present, and the coaching that I've had. All the credit goes to them, really. And yeah, just very grateful and very thankful for each and every single one of them.
How did you get back so quick from not being able to play last game to being able to play?
LaShonta Jones.
She did it, huh?
Yep. She's great. Just a lot of rehab, a lot of recovery. Just trying to get back as quick as I could and get back out there with my teammates.
Yeah. Came out firing. Made your first threes.
Yeah.
First two threes. That was great. You must have felt good.
Yeah, I felt really good. Miss Johnson, like I said, she did an amazing job getting me back out there to play. So I'm very grateful for her.
A little bit of a harder question. You guys are two veterans and leaders. The season can go one way, or it could go another way. Does it feel like that to you? And we're not going to let that happen.
Seasons in all 5 of my years here, it's been always up and down. I can't count on a time where it's just been all ups or all downs.
Yeah.
And right now, unfortunately, a loss is going to have to go as a down. So there's plenty of time for us to bounce back. I think we have maybe 13 games left in the league. Mm-hmm. So that's something we're just looking forward to. I've said it many times before, day by day. We're looking forward to the next game. We got to go back out and bounce back and hopefully come home with a win on that one. So just got to keep our head up and keep moving on.
Yeah.
Yeah, day by day, like you said. We're learning a lot about ourselves, and these kind of games can either bring you closer or can make you splinter. And I know this group will come closer from it. And I'm very confident in that.
Is there one common thread with the close losses that you guys have had? I think there's been 5 this year and some last year.
I feel like a lot of them are just kind of different, like unique situations. I couldn't tell you the last time we had a double overtime game. Right. I don't know. It's just, I don't know if I have a great answer for that, to be honest with you. I feel like they've came in a lot of different ways, these losses lately. This one today is one that we feel like, I don't want to say we should have won, coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I feel like we played well enough to possibly come with this win, and we just didn't get it.
Yeah, they're all crazy.
Yeah.
There's so many just wild plays that seem to not go our way, and other times they go our way. So, yeah, just learning from it and growing from it, really.
You guys got to feel like, at least me watching, you're as good as anybody in the league. You have to feel that way.
I feel like we definitely have the talent. We're a really, really talented group of guys. And when we put it together and things are going well for us, or what I would perceive to be going well for us, we're really hard to beat. And when things don't go our way, sometimes we're not. I don't know if I have an answer for how I felt about that tonight, but it's definitely tough.
Yeah. How do you feel?
I'm sorry, what was the question?
That's all right. Looks to me like you guys are as good as anybody in the league.
Okay,
You can
yeah.
beat anybody in the league.
Yeah,
You guys feel that way too.
We felt that way, not only every year, not only this year, but every year. And very talented group, and we just need to come together and let our talent just show. To really just start stringing together stops and win. Bottom line.
I think, obviously you got to start at Fort Wayne, give them a lot of credit. They're a very good team. Their guys made a ton of plays. They're the preseason favorite, and I think you have to start there. And then second to that, I'm very proud of our players. I mean, I'm absolutely heartbroken. Heartbroken for them, their families, our fans. Just I know what this journey's been. I know how close we are. But I just saw a lot of great things in terms of some scrap and some fight that, I wish that would be honored with a win. But I know sports, just like life, it can be cruel and unfair. And those moments are really what this is about for a lot of this in terms of being able to coach and lead these guys. So I just, although heartbroken, I'm encouraged because I saw some real growth and some real moments. And I think Fort Wayne just found a way to make a couple more plays. Unfortunate with how we executed late with the ball, breaking their press. But our guys poured it out. They absolutely did. And I didn't think they deserved this, but that's life.
Could you see what happened at the end of the first overtime? It looked like, you're going to score, or they're going to score, they're going to foul, and you're going to finish it. But you had the turnover over there in the corner.
Yeah, I thought Keaton thought he got fouled.
Yeah.
He might have got fouled, but those situations, I think it's hard on the officials just because there's a lot going on. Again, Fort Wayne's second in the league in steals, so they're handsies, and gotta, they made a play and executed. That's what I saw. I'm not sure if the film would show something different.
Mm-hmm. You had a lot of good individual performances, I thought. Alex, especially him becoming a 1,000-point guy tonight. And Jack had all his points after halftime.
Yeah, I just, I know the production, the points, and certainly all that. I just was proud of that. I mean, he played 47 minutes, and he's hardly practiced. Same with Keaton, hardly practiced. Brandon Knoll.
He's got something?
No, I just with how hard, this 8-9 record's been on those guys.
Yeah.
And Andrew Wellett, just to make those plays, I just am so proud of them. And just how they continue to stay encouraged and stay in the fight. And yeah, Jack, that second half, he was huge. We just continue, they got in rhythm offense. We couldn't really steer off drives in the second half, really struggled keeping them out of the paint. And then we tried zone, tried some different things to get them out of rhythm, and they got an offensive rebound, and then they made shots. And I thought not all of them, but a handful of them, were pretty good defense.
Yeah. Yeah. I had a little note, Clint, that you went zone for about 8 possessions. I think you were down 7, and you got like a 1-point lead in that stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, just a change. And I don't know what our points per possession were, but it was just a little bit of a change of pace. Sometimes that can just free your guys up, mentally, if anything, even though, again, I think they made a couple threes in that stretch.
Mm-hmm.
But again, the technicalities of it, I know we'll go back and watch the film and learn. But I'm just going to keep circling back. I thought our guys' fight and togetherness was really good.
It's hard to talk about defense, but Nick had a stat I thought was great. Going into tonight, you've held 12 of your opponents 75 or under.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, you only did that 8 times total.
Yeah.
Now, I know this game.
Right. Yeah, this game, and the defense has gotten better. Our offense can be streaky. The fact of the matter is we've just been, and this is going to be another one, 7 game, which could go either way. And not win those games just, it keeps you from feeling like we are turning the corner. Which I continue to stand on. It'll happen in time. But I just know the daily habits and how these guys go about it and their buy-in and trying to just stay encouraged even though we're not getting the wins right now. And that's just what you have to be. You have to persevere through times like this. And I wish we weren't. Not how I envisioned this year going in a lot of ways, but I still like what I see with our team. And when we turn the corner, I think by the time we get to, the goal is to be playing your best basketball February, March. And if this team turns that corner, we'll be as battle tested, real, and as fearless as I could have ever dreamed this team would be because of nights like tonight. And as sick and tired of nights like tonight as I am, and I'm tired for I'm tired for our families. I just know it forges something real if you can embrace it, and that's my job at this point, and that's what I'll do.
Turn the page just briefly. Is Northern Kentucky's zone similar to Oakland's at all, or 2 different animals?
Two different animals, both uniquely very good. I'd say, they're different, but both good.
Both good.
Yeah.
Just that game, it's rivalry,
Yeah.
especially when you both.
Yeah, we're desperate.
Yeah.
We're desperate. It doesn't matter who it is at this point. Home, road. It's got to be. I don't care who we're playing and where we're playing. It's just going to be. We got to be desperate to get this taste out of our mouth.